Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, April 24th. Quite a chilly morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Temperatures in the mid-30s in many spots, and it follows quite a winter-like day yesterday. Actually, it was very impressive across the state of Pennsylvania yesterday, as in the eastern part of the state there was no snow, but temperatures were some 20 degrees below normal for this time of the year. Right now, the normal high temperature of Philadelphia International Airport, for example, is 66 degrees, and it was in the mid-40s yesterday throughout the eastern part of Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, on the other side of the state, in the highest elevations of the Appalachians in western Pennsylvania, there were some tremendous snowfall totals. Laurel Summit, which is some 2,700 feet high, recorded nearly 2 feet of snow yesterday, and of course there were some power outages due to downed tree limbs. That impressive cold air mass continues today as the coastal storm has veered inland, but is kind of stationary now over the Ontario, Canada section of that country, and it will stay pretty stationary over the next 24 hours, but slowly weaken in that time frame. Let's take a look at the latest surface map, and here is that storm right now. It was the coastal storm, and it took a turn to the left here as it approached New York City, then crossed the state of New York, now situated right there over Ontario, Canada. We are still being buffeted by some strong northwest chilly winds. Gusts today of 25 to 30 miles per hour will be quite common, and again, we will be well below normal in this chilly air mass. Well, here's a close-up view of the surface storm in Ontario, Canada, sitting right about here. Still a powerful storm, but it will slowly weaken over the next 24 hours. And again, the backside of the storm is actually a little windier today than it was yesterday. And again, winds can gust up to 30 miles per hour or so out of the northwest. A chilly day. There are some scattered showers, mostly in the form of snow right now here in western part of New York State and northwestern Pennsylvania. And later on today, a few showers can pop up here along the I-95 corridor. Clouds will develop over the next few hours, and then some pop-up afternoon showers are likely here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Here's the latest GOES visible satellite image, and basically clear skies right now, for mostly clear from New York City on down to the Washington, D.C. area right here, right across Philadelphia. It's mostly clear right now. However, we have what can be termed self-destructive sunshine today. That sun will heat up the ground over the next couple of hours, which in turn will heat up the lower part of the atmosphere. And because it is so cold in the upper part of the atmosphere, that will cause quite a bit of destabilization. Sure enough, by the mid to latter part of the morning, you ought to see lots of cumulus clouds, stratocumulus clouds developing, and by the afternoon there can be some pop-up showers throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. So kind of a self-destructive type of sunshine early this morning will give way quickly to clouds, and then a scattered shower or two. Nothing heavy, but certainly it can shower at any time along the I-95 corridor this afternoon into the early part of the evening. Meanwhile, there already are lots of clouds upstate Pennsylvania and the western and central part of New York State, and again, some snow showers associated with that weakening low pressure area, which is situated right about here near Lake Ontario. Well, let's kind of jump ahead now to Thursday, and we'll take a look at the GFS Global Forecast System computer forecast map for Thursday morning from last night's 0Z run. We'll look at Thursday morning, Friday morning, and Saturday morning, as we have kind of a complex and interesting situation developing for the latter part of the week. And the bottom line is there's still lots of cold air around, and that cold air, at least in the northern part of the country and southern part of Canada, will stick around for another week or so, and that could lead to perhaps another rain event for the latter part of the weekend. This is the situation for Thursday morning. There will be some more showers moving back into the Mid-Atlantic region come Thursday as a cold frontal system crosses the Ohio Valley and heads into the middle part of the the Mid-Atlantic region. Notice up here, though, in south central Canada, a very strong and cold Canadian high pressure, 1032 millibars, and this will play a big role over the weekend, as there certainly will be a cold air mass again situated along the northern tier of the country and in the southern part of Canada, and that could spell some trouble for the Mid-Atlantic region over the weekend. Here's the GFS map for Friday morning. By this time, that first cold front has come through. We cool down on Friday. It'll be a breezy day, below normal temperatures, probably in the high 50s to low 60s throughout most of the region. A couple things to our west that are setting up here. Have low pressure developing here over the central plains. Meanwhile, that strong Canadian high situated right up here in central Canada. And what seems to be happening here, according to the models, is a strong frontal system will be starting to take shape here, kind of an east to west boundary of cold air to the north and warm air to the south, and a lot of this moisture may ride right up along that front over the weekend. And here we go, we jump ahead to Saturday, and again it's looking like kind of an east to west separation of cold air to the north, anchored in by this strong Canadian high pressure, and some warmer air to the south, and again low pressure here in the central plains. And we may have a corridor of moisture riding along this frontal system setting up for the weekend. It could be a situation where places like from Washington, D.C. on south stay in the warmer air, perhaps 70 degrees or higher on Sunday, whereas places like Philadelphia north and east maybe in the colder air with some showers and maybe temperatures in the 40s or 50s in those areas. We'll just have to wait and see. A complex situation setting up for the weekend with more rain possible for the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, for the SIWeather.com, that's it for now. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.